Good morning, dear children. Now we will understand about the equations of motion and we will derive these three equations of motion by graphical method. The motion of a body moving with uniform acceleration can be described with the help of three equations of motion. And these equations of motion are V is equal to U plus AT, S is equal to UT plus half AT square, and 2as is equal to v square minus u square, where symbols have their usual meaning. V is final velocity, u is initial velocity, a is acceleration, and t is time, and s is the distance traveled. So let us learn the derivation of each equation one by one. So first equation of motion is V is equal to u plus at. This is also known as velocity time relation. And as we are doing a graphical method, so we have to start from the graph. So consider a velocity time graph for a body which is moving with uniform acceleration. That acceleration is a. Initial velocity of this body is u and final velocity is v. Now you just look into the graph here. Pay attention to the graph. Initial velocity u is shown by this point A and final velocity v, that is shown by this point E here, and this AB, that's the graph line. So from this point B, draw perpendiculars, one perpendicular on x-axis BC, another perpendicular on y-axis BE, and from point A also draw one perpendicular on this line BC, and this perpendicular is AD. So what we are doing here, actually we are making this triangle complete. ADB, we are making this triangle. Now acceleration is equal to the slope of the graph line. And how to calculate slope? Slope is calculated by finding the ratio of perpendicular and base of the triangle. The perpendicular is BD and base of triangle is AD. So acceleration will be BD divided by AD. Now what is AD? As it is very much clear from the diagram here, that AD is equal to OC and OC is the time T. So AD, it is equal to T here. Whereas BD, this is equal to BC minus DC. Pay attention to the graph. From there I am explaining BC minus DC. Now how much is BC? BC is equal to V and DC, that is equal to U. So BD will be V minus U. So now just look here, BD is equal to V minus U. Acceleration is equal to slope of the graph, BD upon AD, BD as it is, we have written here, and AD is equal to OC. Now BD we have just calculated, this is V minus U, and OC is T. So A and T, they are multiplied. So we get AT is equal to V minus U, or on simplification we get V is equal to U plus AT. So this is how this first equation of motion is derived. Second equation of motion, S is equal to ut plus half at square. This is also known as position time relation. We have to start its derivation again with the same graph. So consider velocity time graph for a body which is moving with uniform acceleration a, and it has covered a distance s in time t. The distance traveled by the body between the points A and B, these are the points A and B. Pay attention to the graph. I'm showing it there. This is point A and here we have got this point B. So between the point A and B, how much distance it has covered? S. And how to calculate it? We will find it with the help of area under the graph. Now area under the graph is the area of a trapezium. That trapezium is OA, B and C. So that is the trapezium. If we find its area, then we are able to find the distance covered. Now the trapezium, as you can see, here in the figure, it's a combination of two different shapes. One is rectangle, another is triangle. That rectangle is OADC, that's the rectangle. And triangle is ABD, that's the triangle. So if we add the areas of these two figures, then we are able to get the area of the trapezium, or we are able to find the total distance covered. So area of this rectangle, that will be equal to OA into OC, length into breadth, that's the formula, OA into OC. Now OA is equal to U and OC, this is equal to T. So U into T, that we can write for the rectangle. For the triangle, half into base into height. Base will be T here. Base is AD and AD is equal to OC and OC is equal to T. So half into base is T here, and height will be BD. And how much is BD? BD is equal to V minus U. We have just found in the previous equation of motion, when we were doing the derivation of previous equation, then we have just seen that BD is equal to V minus U. Now this V minus U is equal to AT. How V minus U is equal to AT? From first equation of motion we can write. First equation of motion is V is equal to U plus AT. So from there we can write V minus U is equal to AT. So upon putting all the values, we get S is equal to UT plus half into T multiplied with AT, and if we solve it, then we are getting UT plus half AT square. So this is our second equation of motion. Third equation, again we have the same graph, velocity time graph. AB is the graph line and we are to calculate the distance traveled. And distance traveled is given by the area of the trapezium. The trapezium is OABC. That's the trapezium. It's a four-sided figure, closed figure. So if we find the area of trapezium, we are able to find the distance traveled. So area of trapezium is given by the formula half into sum of parallel sides into the distance, perpendicular distance between the parallel sides. So it is half into AO plus BC. AO and BC, these are the parallel sides, into multiplied with the distance between the parallel sides. So that distance is AD here. Now let us put all the values. So what do we get? Half into U plus V into AD is equal to T here. So half into U plus V into T. Now this T we can write equal to V minus U upon A. How? Just pay attention to this red colored text, because V is equal to U plus AT. Therefore, V minus U is equal to AT, and from there we can write T is equal to V minus U upon A. So the value of T we have found from here, and this value of T, if we put here in this equation, the above equation, then we can write half into V plus U into V minus U divided by A. So S is equal to, I'm again repeating it so that you may understand it carefully. S is equal to half into V plus U into V minus U upon A. So when we solve it, then we get S is equal to V plus U into V minus U divided by 2A. Now this 2A is taken on the other side. We are getting 2AS is equal to V square minus U square. V plus U into V minus U, that will be V square minus U square. So that's a mathematical formula, you know, A plus B into A minus B, that is equal to A square minus B square. So this is how the third equation is derived. Now we have the last topic of the chapter. It is circular motion. The motion of a body in a circular path, that is known as circular motion. Like Earth is revolving around Sun, so that is circular motion. Moon is revolving around Earth, that is circular motion. The blades of fan, they cover the circular motion. They move on circular path. So What is the exact definition of uniform circular motion? If a body moves in a circular path with uniform speed, its motion is said to be uniform circular motion. The path is circular, but the speed is same. So that's why the name is uniform circular motion. Now, uniform circular motion is known as accelerated motion because in a circular motion, the change in direction is continuous. The body continuously changes its direction of motion. Therefore, it is an accelerated motion. And how to calculate the velocity of a body which is doing this uniform circular motion. You know, velocity is equal to distance covered divided by time. So distance covered, that is equal to the circumference of the circle, and that circumference is equal to 2 pi r. So 2 pi r divided by t. Velocity is equal to 2 pi r divided by t. So this is the formula for a body whose velocity we want to calculate in case of circular motion.